And I just wonder if anyone had anything that they'd like to mastermind about this morning, or if you want um, a recommendation for a topic to mastermind on. What do you guys got?
I'm curious about your vision board. Like, was that in person or no?
So I taught a vision board class last night for the membership that I teach for, and it was virtual. So what I did was at the beginning of the month, I posted a video inside the community giving some tips for how to prepare so we could make it a working session and actually like create together, which I think was nice. Um, so it was, just explaining like you don't have to go out and buy anything. So if you're feeling like you can't participate because you don't have the right supplies, that's fear. And you got to tell it to buzz off. So, I gave examples of things around the house, um, like story catalogs or junk mail, old calendars, greeting cards, wrapping paper, just all the little things that we often have lying around the house. And, explained it doesn't actually have to be a board. You could just have a little section on the wall, put it on the refrigerator, put it wherever. So I posted that at the beginning of the month. So then last night we were able to just kind of share, and some people had already made boards, so they were sharing, and some were in process. And I actually had um, one woman there who said she had never created a vision board before. So I'm really excited for her to have that experience and see what comes out of it. Um, it was also really cool because I wanted to. I taught a vision board class in December. It was sort of like a like vision for your year. And this month we're talking about manifestation. So I wanted to make that more prominent in the discussion. So what I did was my vision board is related to my business. And I had done one at a workshop that I was at. So I was like, I'm going to pull that one out and show like the progression. And it was really cool because I pulled out the vision board that I had done almost 3 years ago now. And it's this is what I'm doing now. So it could be
Cool.
like, this is today instead of this is future state. So it was really kind of cool to build on that and then have like the updated vision. So
Yeah, I love looking back at my previous vision boards. It's really enlightening to see the progress. And some things like I thought I would do or I wanted to do at the time that like I was doing it because I thought I should do it, not because I really
mhm,
wanted to do it. So it's
yeah.
like, oh boy, live and learn, you know.
Yeah. And then the workshop that I had done the previous vision board for, we did 3 boards. One was um, what has happened in my life that brought me to this place right now. So it was looking back. So that one always stays like relevant. And then it was the business, like the vision for my business. But so it was like past, present, and future. And for present, it was who am I? And it was really cool to see that one too, because I had like a collage of pictures and then some words, and that hasn't changed at all. Except for the fact that like the picture of me and my boys, they're all like almost like either taller or almost taller than me. Like except for that, it's exactly the same. And I was really remarking on how like just because you're having a vision and just because you're wanting to change your life or having goals, it doesn't mean that you change. Like you,
Yes.
you stay who you are, and it's just like your circumstances or your environment change. So it was
Heart
it was all
center.
good stuff.
Heart center. I love it. Well, sounds very inspiring. How insightful for Inspire Hour. I love it. I love the
I
idea
was,
of those
yeah,
3 boards. I
yeah,
think I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
totally. That could be another class.
That good. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Love it.
All right,
Love it.
but we are at time, so everybody go take their intentions and 8 minutes. So before we went off to our intentions, we were talking, I was sharing about a vision board class that I had last night and how this one was really exciting because it was sort of an extension of some vision boards that I had done 3 years ago. So 3 years ago, I had a workshop and I did 3 vision boards, the last one being the vision for my business. And then I did that update. So I made a little show and tell so you could see the progression here. So this was how my past has influenced where I am today. So I did it sort of like in 3 sections. So this was like the past me. You can see this is little me, this is high school me, this is my picture perfect family. And then this little quote that says, "Behind her smile, there's a story you would never understand." And then this was sort of the catalyst. I went to see Rhonda Britton in 2015, so that's now almost 6 years ago, and started my path towards fearlessness. And then this is where I was at the time in 2018. This is me celebrating my new house that I bought on my own, me, my sort of updated family, me and the boys. And at the time, I just had one dog. And then these 2 quotes, "I'm finally at a place where I know I'm enough, and I risked everything to live in authenticity." So this was sort of the past. And then this was "Who am I?" So these are just all the words that I came up with for myself. And then, my boys, my dog. This was my little meditation area that I had in my last, my little apartment that I had. And then this is me. And then this is in Nicaragua. These cute little boys were my buddies. I was there doing a Habitat for Humanity build, and I just fell in love with the little neighborhood boys. So that was "Who am I?" And what I was commenting on is how none of this has changed, except that now I have 2 dogs and my boys are older, but I'm still this person. So even though you'll see the progression in the next 2, at least who I am, this, I could reuse this slide or reuse this board. So this was my business vision 3 years ago. And you'll notice I put pictures or my name on vision boards. I always do it. I think it's as if to say, hey, in case there was any question about who this vision is for, it's for me. So just a little comment there. So I was in the coaching program. Anything is possible. This was, my goal is to build a life I don't need a vacation from. So this and the anything is possible actually came off of this board last night and made it onto my new board. And then these were just some things that I was working on at the time, but I was struck by how simple it was. And then you can see this is my old business logo. So it's interesting. It was interesting putting this together and then flipping between the 2 slides. So you'll see my updated business vision on the next one, which is a lot busier. So this is my new logo, and then this is my coaching program, and then this is my new class that I'm launching soon. This little crafty-ish over here, this is a store that my best friend Stephanie owns, where I'm teaching some classes. So, some paintings that I've done, still sort of like my why over here. As I said, like the difference is now my boys are all a lot taller than the other pictures, and I have 2 dogs. You can see that anything is possible. This right here, this little envelope, this is a check that I wrote out to myself. So that's sitting there waiting for me. And then just some little things that I had picked up. This is a little like planner sticker for traveling. So it says destination, I wrote the world, and then I wrote now. And then I even have OPWP on here. So like my networking efforts, and then just some quotes that really make me think about the growth of my business. So it's my little show and tell. So that was the process last night. So really kind of fun.
I love that. Thanks for sharing just your heart and your dreams with us, because I think that in itself is what takes us there, right? The more we can talk about it and visualize it and realize the progress we've made, oh, that's amazing. I love it.
Thank you for the inspiration to like go look at the ones from the past. I know, some things are definitely now in the present that I know I had on my boards before. And like you said, the pieces that are the same, they are who we are. And I love that you mentioned the picture specifically, because that's something that with my Connect with Your Vision ones that I've done, my workshops, that's something that was very important to me for teaching them too, was to make sure that they had their picture in the center, and then like the words and stuff that they said about themselves was like the center of it. But I love that you made sure that it was on all of them, because it's a reminder that it's for you. So I really like that. And now you've inspired me to want to go take the pieces of the past ones and like make a progression for myself to even see the progress fully. So thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
I love all
go ahead.
I love all the inspirational quotes that really actually kind of follow through from the past. You've always had them and you still have them. So you know that you're still working, being a self-development, lifelong learner.
Yeah, I love that. I was thinking I want to do more of that, like borrowing from other like older boards and just creating a new or refreshing.